Sip Bliko, Sip Chandra, Sip I can't see Mulgiraj, Sip Yogini, Sip Sagai, Sip Satosh, Sip Girish, Sip Buddh, Sip Mrs. Sadwani, Sip Shair Rajesh, Sip Atmatrai, Sip Ru Mataji. These are the people whom I see on this call, and I welcome you to a very interesting call. I can promise you we are going to have a very interesting discussion today. Administrator, what is the subject? Why must we accept everything that happens without protest? Why must we accept everything that happens without protest? Who will explain this, first of all? What must we accept? Then why? Why things happen? Do we protest? How do we protest? Who understands the topic? Can somebody try to just explain this topic? Rumata ji, bataiye kya bolna chahte hain? What do you understand from this topic?
Guruji, I understand that we accept everything without protest because otherwise also we cannot do anything. Suppose, for example, death has taken place. We have to accept it. If we don't accept it, what we can do? Secondly, I feel whatever we are accepting, that is due to our karmas. What we have sown, we have to reap.
Okay.
So I feel we have to accept everything without protest. And these lines also say the same thing. Na kuch tera, na kuch mera. Ye jag jogi wala fera. Raja ho ya रंग सभी का अंत एक सा होए ये जग आनी जानी छाया
Okay. Rumata ji, sorry. Rumata ji, sorry.
सारी उमरिया हम ये इसी में बीते रहते हैं.
So what happened? Many people don't understand Hindi. That's why I don't want too much of too long Hindi. So please tell me. We are trying to understand two things. One, why must we accept? And two, why without protest? तो अब ये गाना जो गा रही थी इतना लंबा, उसका एक लाइन में understanding क्या है? What is one line? Explain in one line.
Death has to come, and it has to come whether.
But we are not. No, but we are not only talking about death, Rumata ji. We are talking about everything that happens in this world.
Yes, because otherwise also this word is myth, and we are also.
So what I request if you for your answer to be effective, Rumata ji, try to keep the points clear, crisp, and short, so everybody can appreciate and learn from what you are saying. Agar aap bahut lamba karte, then people don't get the clarity of the subject. So I'll let you come back one more time with a clear picture, like how I give every session. We summarize in a very clear way. Why must we accept everything that happens without protest? This is the three parts of the question. Why must we accept everything that happens without protest? So, Sangam ji, please bataiye.
Shivam.
Sir,
accept the thing as it is. Namo, I'll give you one example. Suppose I don't, मैं किसी के यहाँ चोरी नहीं करा. Someone has give me that you had भी चोरी करा है. अगर if it is my karma, I have to go to the police station. If I protest कि मैं lawyer को बुला रहा हूँ, मैं ये कर रहा हूँ अपने कर्मा को बचाने के लिए, तो I am increasing my karma when I am protecting the karma.
No, 1 minute. That means you will not call lawyer. If somebody puts a case on you, you will not call lawyer.
If I'm accepting the things as it is, I'm not.
No. Sangam ji, you are missing a very important point. Jo aapke upar wrong, if somebody put a wrong police case on you, that is your past karma.
Yeah.
Putting a lawyer is your present karma. You must put a lawyer.
Okay.
You should not see. If you don't put a lawyer, then you will go to jail.
So it may be my karma.
No.
Sir, if I protested also, if it is written, I have to go to the jail. I have to go to the jail.
Sangamji, sorry, please. It's a wrong. The group should not take a wrong understanding from what you're saying. Please wait just a moment. What happens in your life, you should not protest. You should accept. I think you're not in the last call. A, B, C. A, accept without protest. B, do your best. You have to do your best. That's agami karma. And C, in consciousness, surrender the rest. So yeah, please don't say, oh, jail jana hai, Prabhu, tumne jail bheja. Prabhu bolega, are what you, I gave you buddhi, I gave intellect, I gave money, I gave people. Why you didn't fight the case? So, even Krishna says to Arjuna and the Bhagavad Gita, protecting yourself is your dharma. So don't say you will not do it. It's your dharma. You should do it. You have to complete your dharma.
Okay.
So please think about it and we will talk again. Chandra, Bliss, Yogini, Ruth, Anu, Samatma. Chandra.
So, we protest when we think it is unfair, when whatever things are happening with us. Yeah. Once we understand karma, we can accept the unfair things with joy because we get a chance to balance the karma.
Okay. So what are you saying? Are you explaining why we must accept?
Why we don't need to protest.
Why we don't need to protest. So what like Sangamji said, we should just accept and we should not do anything?
No, not like that. Not exactly like Sangamji. I'm saying that when small things come, like when somebody is harsh to you, we might have done something in our past karma that is coming to us. So we can accept that simple scenario with joy that now you get a chance to balance that karma.
But Chandra, please come back to me with a clarity in the answer. I'm again dividing the question into 3 parts. Why must we accept? I want to answer to that. Everything that happens without protest. I want clarity. I told you, sometimes you all don't realize that one Zoom call subject is a subject which can become a whole book itself. This one subject can become a book. So can you please, because it's a very important thing. My dear friends, everything in this life that is unfolding. Why? 2, must we accept or not accept? 3, what must we do? How must we do it? This is what we need, and this will change your life. This one session can change your life. This one session can transform your life. So bliss, Rudanu Samatma, bliss. And Chandra, you're thinking again, bliss.
Shvam dear, Shvam everyone. Bliss. You can read what I write, please.
My dear administrator, please read what our dearest Bliss has written in Canada.
This is a sign that myself and my ego have not transcended their past karma, and I have no power over that. I have to accept it and endure. It is a sign that
I can't hear you, please. Can you plug it once again?
This is a sign that myself and my ego have not transcended their past karma, and I have no power over that. I have to accept it and endure.
Can you paste it?
Yeah, sure. It's pasted in the chat.
Why am I not able to hear you? I don't know. I'm able to hear the others, but I'm not able to hear you. Okay. Let me look at the chat. And no, I don't even see it pasted. You pasted to me or?
No. On AiR?
Chat.
On
no, it's
Zoom?
not pasted. I don't even have it pasted. Can you hear me? Is my signal okay? Can you all hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, try once again. Please try to talk again. Maybe your signal is okay. I'm not able to hear you. Please repeat.
Okay, this is a sign that myself and my ego have not transcended their past karma, and I have no power over that. I have to accept it and endure. It is a sign that I'm moving forward in the process and that I have just crossed another level.
Correct. What you say is correct. But
And I would like add, it's not my soul. They are the karma. It's only mind and ego. They are the karma.
Of course.
So it's not me.
Of course. See, but we are not yet, Bliss, your thoughts are correct, but it's not answering the point. I want to answer the point. Why must we accept? I'm going to give chance to Rutanu, Samatma, Girish, and then we continue. Rutanu, please.
Shivoham, Guruji.
Shivoham ji, bolo.
Guruji, I had learned a quote when I was small. It said, God grant me serenity to accept the things I cannot change, to change the things I can, and courage to accept the things I cannot change.
No, what your quote you're talking about is this. Oh Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This is the right quote.
Difference. Yes. Correct,
so what has that got to do with this session? This is this has got nothing to do. No, this has got nothing to do with this.
Okay, some things that we don't have control in, we should accept them happily.
Sorry.
Because anyways, we have to accept.
No, you have a control on everything. You cannot believe that you don't have a control. But you should know when to accept. No, this is the problem. The problem is a lot of Western philosophy has blindfolded us. Today's subject is immensely important. Why must we accept everything that happens without protest? And this also continues as to what we should do. This is the subject leads us to the next point. I'm sure we will get some right answers. Samatma, then Girish, and then the rest. Yes, please.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham.
मैं कुछ भी नहीं हूँ. I am nothing.
And
nothing is mine. SIP is everything.
That's
so
okay.
knowing this, I have chosen that I want to be liberated. I don't want another rebirth. So when I have chosen this, so I have to accept everything as I have to go through it, so that I don't, if I protest, I'll be increasing my karma. So if I increase my karma, I will not be liberated. So for this reason.
No, but Samatma, you're taking in a very different connotation. Samatma, you're going a little bit with Sangamji. Be careful. See, acceptance is different. That's why we have to remember what we spoke ABC. I think we didn't understand. We should accept, but we should not accept and just accept. We should accept, then we should use our intellect and we should do our best. And after doing our best, we should surrender in consciousness. So just because you're saying, just because I want liberation, it doesn't mean I will not do my best. Oh, because if I do my best, I'm doing good karma. No,
in that situation, I will do my best.
Correct.
With total surrender.
Now you're coming. Now you're right. Now you're speaking correctly. I will do my best as a divine instrument.
Yeah.
Without expecting any results.
Yes.
But not the way you said it was a little misleading. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
You understand where you went? You went a little bit off the track. No. And that's why today's session is very important. My dear friends, a lot of things happen. In my life, things happen every day. There is some trauma in some drama on a daily basis, every day, maybe morning, evening, like that also. Because I have a huge thing. We have a charitable home, we have a temple, we have mall, we have this, I have AiR. Oh, there's hundreds of things. But whatever is happening as per karma.
As per karma.
1, 2, we should joyously accept it. But joyously accepting it is one aspect of it. Then what should you do? Whatever happens, you should accept without protest. I, in fact, was trying to focus on this, but we are all going somewhere. So I'm not yet able to focus. I want to come back to this. Because we have to understand that what it means. Why must we accept? We have to accept because it's our karma. Everything that happens, yes, everything is happening is as per karma without protest, because we cannot protest our own karma. But that is not the end. This question was supposed to lead us to a next level of living. What do we do? Are you telling what Sangamji told? It was very amazing. I loved what Sangamji said in all innocence. He said, "Nayaga, somebody come and put false case on me. Put false case, I'm in jail. Somebody told I'm a robber. So I will tell Prabhu, I accept Prabhu. Prabhu, I became a robber. Prabhu, I will go to jail, Prabhu." This is just like that man who was told there's a mad elephant coming. I remember the story. Pagal hathi aa raha hai, pagal hathi aa raha hai. And just then the guru was telling, just then, aham brahmasmi, shivoham, shivoham, har jeev mein bhagwan hai, har jeev mein bhagwan hai. So the man said, hathi aane do, aane do. Hathi mein bhi bhagwan hai, hathi mein bhi bhagwan hai. But jo hathi ka mahot tha, the one, the caretaker of the elephant was shouting, elephant is mad, move, move, move. Elephant came, caught that fellow, broke the fellow's bones into pieces and threw him up. That's the lesson for us to learn. Okay, so Samatma, let's see if we can explore what more. Girish, Chidanand, and Shair Rajesh in that order. Girish.
2 lines of a bhajan.
Hmm.
Ko nana na kabhi विश्वास से हमको है जीना. If I start protesting, I will be slipping into mind state.
Absolutely.
Then how can I do my level
Beautiful.
best?
Beautiful.
And
beautiful.
how can I surrender the rest in consciousness?
Because you will be suffering.
Yes.
You become body, mind, ego if you don't do
Yes.
it in the state of consciousness. If you
Yes.
don't do it in
Very
acceptance.
foundation of what is yet to be done falls to ground if I start protesting.
So somebody comes and beats you, Girish. Sometimes you say, I'll kill you, man. Come here, I'll kill you, I'll cut you, I'll break your bones. Come here, I'll kill you. What are you doing? You're not accepting with protest. You're not responding intelligently. You're just reacting. We should not react. Reacting is that of the mind. Responding is that of the intellect. So we should first accept without protest, whatever happens in that moment, because it is karma. Now what I should do?
Peace
I have free will.
is not to be disturbed. Peace.
Correct. Beautiful. We must go into state of consciousness. Only in when can we do our best, Girish? What did you say? When can we do our best?
When we do not slip into mind state.
And therefore, when we are not in mind state, what state are we in?
We are in full use of our intellect.
Beautiful.
We can
beautiful.
discriminate.
Beautiful. Girish, you are in consciousness. Girish is in consciousness. Girish says, point 1, we should accept without protest. That itself means consciousness. Will the mind accept without protest? Will the mind accept without protest something goes wrong? Immediately mind will say, oh God, why are you doing this, God? What the hell? What did happen? The moment
mind will not accept the law of karma itself.
Good. Good. So therefore, it's all about consciousness. First, accepting the law of karma unfolding. Second, in consciousness, activating the intellect, doing your best. Third, remaining in consciousness and surrendering the rest. But there's more to do to today's. I'm sure we will, before the end of the session, we will try to do. See, we have done this talk so much time, but I think we have never done it in so much depth. The first time we are doing this talk in depth. Thank you, Girish. Huh?
One more point.
Yes, sir.
If we do not accept it for whatever has happened, we are blaming someone else for our karma.
How does it help?
Correct?
How does it help? So, Girish, what you are saying, and everybody in the group, please understand one thing. Nothing happens other than karma. Everything that is happening in life is karma. K-A-R-M-A, karma. Therefore, what my Guruji used to teach me, whenever something happens, put out your hands like prasadam, like you're receiving prasadam, a gift from the Lord. Okay, Lord, you're giving this to me because sometimes that is meant to make you stronger. Sometimes that is meant to make you better. How will you become stronger? How will you become better? How will you learn from that situation? Sometimes what is happening teaches you a lesson. You can't change the past, but you can change the future by changing the present. Sometimes the divine will is just to make us evolve. What is happening is to make us evolve. We don't even realize it. Good, Girish. Girish, you're in highest level of consciousness today. Keep it continuing. Chidanand and then Shayad. Chidanand.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, sir.
Basically, whatever happens in one's life is unfolding of prarabdha. In fact,
No.
born as a human being also.
No, sorry. Chidanand, when you are having coffee, you say it is only decoction. It is only decoction till you added the milk and the sugar and the water, whatever. Now you've added the coffee, decoction, milk and sugar and water. Now it is full coffee that you're drinking. What is happening, dearest Chidanand, correct me if I'm wrong or right, Chidanand. What is happening is a combination of your prarabdha and your past agami.
Yeah, I'm coming to that.
Okay. With your agami, whatever up till today has already merged with your prarabdha. You can't separate the two.
Yeah, very fact we are born as a human being. I'm trying to discriminate two elements. Even born as a dog is a prarabdha.
Absolutely.
Correct. But he's not having his intellect to discriminate and use viveka and then perform the agami karma also in accordance with what is dharma.
Correct.
So first of all, if we accept psychologically also, you will lose the clarity. If you don't accept, you will not have the clarity of mind, as Girish said. Because suddenly, instead of understanding the situation in peace and in consciousness, you don't know how to react and do your best. So first step of anything is whatever unfolds in front of you, you have to first accept. Suddenly, a thing comes by surprise. You have to accept. Then you should not go into the process of saying why it happened to me, oh Lord, and all that. You have to immediately deal with the situation with your intellect.
Correct.
And in the tenets of dharma, I cannot do adharma and deal with the situation.
Correct.
Because otherwise, you're creating another consequences of to suffer
because
in the next.
So if a robber, somebody comes and robs from your house, you cannot go and rob from their house. You cannot go and say, you cannot go and say,
agami karma I'm doing. Yeah.
Continue.
So basically, if you don't psychologically also, if you don't accept things, you lose your strength of using your viveka and discrimination.
Yes, absolutely.
And then you cannot do your dharma also.
Correct.
And that's what even Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says. Karmanneva adhikaraste. You have the adhikara. You have the choice. You use your karma. Then ma phaleshu kadachana. That Mahaphaleshu Kadachana is you don't have control over results. Because that karma data will give you.
Tell me why. You are such a master. No, you tell me. I'm going to trick you on this. You are such a master. Let me see if you can give me the right answer. Tell me why.
That is again, there is a principle of prarabdha in that because we don't know whether you have to enjoy or lose.
No, you're slipping. You have the answer in your mouth. But please tell me why karma, that verse you said, we have the right of action, but we have no right of controlling the result thereof.
Yes.
Tell me why.
Because giving results is in the hands of SIP only, na? Because he has to manage the whole.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Because again, there's an element of prarabdha also, because to have satisfaction or not.
Absolutely. And therefore, therefore, why should we not expect the fruit? Why?
Then you slip to in duality and all that, because then you are not accepting SIP.
No, Chidanand, with all humility, I'm submitting to you. The reason is this. You have no right to expect the fruit because you are not aware about your prarabdha.
Yes,
because you don't know.
Aware, eh?
How can you expect, Chidanand? Correct? Am I right or am I wrong in what I'm telling you?
No, 100%. That's why I said what fruit you will get is somehow linked to prarabdha. We don't know.
Yeah. No, but and that small correction I made to you. It is the mixture of the prarabdha has already started merging with the agami.
Agami, yes.
I hope you agree that point also. Two things that you have to take home from this discussion. So today, whatever is happening in our life is happening with as per prarabdha and agami.
And agami. Yes.
Both. One. And two, we can do our best. But We cannot
Correct.
control the results because the
Yes.
results are in the hands of karma, not in the hands of SIP. SIP is not interfering unless you are able to activate the SIP inside you. And
Yes.
unless you become Aham Brahmasmi, unless
Yeah.
you are acting as SIP, as a divine instrument, then you develop the powers to control what is going to happen. And this
Yes.
very few people misunderstand as siddhi and power, which is not
Siddhis. Yes.
so. Okay, so this is a very deep subject. I'm not going to, we will not go into
Yes.
this
Yes.
today, but we'll frame
Correct.
another question on this in future.
Yes.
But I don't know whether still we have got to the crux of this discussion. It's a beautiful subject today. My dear friends, Shair kahan gaya? My dear friends, the discussion today, why must we accept? We must accept because what is happening is our own action. We have to accept. It is not happening because God is cruel. That man, Harold Kushner, the Jewish rabbi, he wrote a book. Why do bad things happen to good people? He says because God is not powerful enough. I completely disagree. It is the wrong, and the book is New York Times bestseller in the world, one of the best-selling books in the world by Rabbi Harold Kushner. Why do bad things happen to good people? And he says because God is, ये अलग है यार, ये तो उसका आंसर है शायद हमने तो उसको रिवर्स करके हमने समझा दिया कि क्या है. So anyway, so I want to spend the rest of the time after Shair and maybe Rohit on understanding this. You know, sometimes in life, my dear friends, things are happening and we are so upset. We are so upset. We lose our peace. We lose our composure. We lose our happiness. We are full of poison. We want to kill that guy. We want to kill that girl. Who has done this? Why they did? How they did? When they... Hello. Huh? There's a nice song which I don't know whether it relates here. We used to say, Babuji Dheere Chalna. And the song continues. I should be saying, Babuji Dheere Chalna, कर्मों से सब कुछ है होता, जो भी होता है कर्मों से ही ये होता है, बाबूजी धीरे चलना. I'm sorry, it's impromptu. I got the words. It's not a written song, but I'm saying that song is something else. About pyar mein kya hota hai. I'm not telling you those things. But karma se, karam, you know, the one who is able to map the greatest achievement in this world is only two. Hopefully we can talk of it tomorrow. One, to live with karma. And two, to transcend karma. I think we have done this discussion sometime, but it's a beautiful thing. Let me see if we can coin it in a day or two. Thank you, Chidanand. And we are still live. Shair, Rajesh, बताइए क्या शायरी है या क्या बोलेंगे आज?
So what Girish said, I wanted to tell that only because if you're in the trap of mind, you will become in Maya. But two things which come to my mind, very important is, there's one song is Jo boyega wahi paega, tera kiya aage aayega. As you sow, so you reap. सुख दुख है क्या फल कर्मों का, जैसी करनी वैसी भरनी. और इसका जवाब कबीरदास जी ने भी दिया है.
हाँ, क्या बोला?
कबीरदास जी ने बोला, धीरे धीरे है मना, धीरे सब कुछ होए, माली सींचे 100 घड़ा, रुत आए फल होए. So the results also is coming. And it has to come.
शायर तुम्हारे को सलाम, शायर को सलाम. क्या शायरी बोला शायर. और एक बार बोलो शायर. मुकर्रर. उसको बोलते हैं मुकर्रर.
धीरे है मना.
मुकर्रर. शायर.
धीरे धीरे है मना, धीरे सब कुछ होए.
Wait. What Blitz? What he's saying? Dhire dhire hai mana. Oh my dearest humanity, relax. Let it happen. Relax. Don't worry. Just let it happen. हाँ शायर अभी आगे बोलो.
माली सींचे 100 घड़ा, पर रुत आए फल होए.
The gardener has planted the seed, but the flower will come only when the season is right. The flower will not come tomorrow. And you are planting the seed and you're telling, where is the tree? Where is the flower? Where is the fruit? That means you are not trusting karma and God. You're not trusting SIP. So beautiful. शायद तुम तो SIP ने भेजा है शायर को. I changed name only. Beautiful. Prepare yourself with such amazing things, my dear Shair. I am really grateful. You bring so much flavor to the whole thing. Anything else, Rajesh?
That's all,
Rajesh,
sir.
thank you, Rajesh. Very good. Rohit bolo. Rohit also comes with a very different perspective always. Aaj kya bolega Rohit?
Yeah, Shivam Guruji.
Sure.
Yeah, wish you happy new year to all. So yes, this ABC concept is true. Accept without rejection. Do your best. Use your intellect, and be in consciousness. Surrender, and do not expect the results, because again, it is a part of your karma. So now, do we have a way to go beyond the karma? Is my question. Because what I understand is, as per Ashtavakra, which that everything is in consciousness. Everything, even your karmas is in your consciousness.
Correct. So what's your question?
So whether you accept or don't accept, whether you use your intellect or whether you don't use your intellect, whether you expect results or whether you don't expect results, everything is in your consciousness.
Can you hear me, Administrator?
Yes, sir.
No.
We can hear
So Rohit, the last part I missed of yours. Whether everything happens in consciousness. Can please repeat what you said, the last line?
Yeah, everything happens in your consciousness.
Correct.
Yeah, you. I mean.
Therefore, what you said you had a question.
I am
What's
just.
the question?
Yeah, I'm asking you whether my understanding is correct or not. ABC concept is right from a karma perspective.
Yeah.
But all this karma business is what is in your consciousness, is in your awareness.
Correct. Absolutely correct.
Is in your awareness. So you are aware that something has happened and you accept it.
Yeah.
Whether you accept, so what I'm saying is whether you accept or whether you reject. Again, that is in your awareness, in your consciousness. Whether you use your intellect or whether you don't use your intellect at that point of time is again in your consciousness.
Therefore, nothing matters, you're saying. Therefore, what you're saying is, therefore, everything is in consciousness, so nothing matters.
Yes. I mean, nothing matters in the sense, if you are in consciousness all the time, then nothing matters.
Now you're saying that. Now you're saying something which is relevant. But the problem is nobody's in consciousness all the time. The problem is that you cannot be in consciousness all the time because the mind is there and the ego is there. Now wait, 1, 2, 3 points. First of all, you cannot be in consciousness. But if you become a karma yogi, what Krishna said in the Gita also, if you become a karma yogi, you become a divine instrument and you're living as an instrument of the divine, then nothing happens to you. You're in surrender mode. You don't have to worry about it. Your acceptance is natural. Doing your best, you don't have to do your best because somebody else is doing the best for you. Because you are an instrument. You are not doing anything. मैं एक बांसुरी प्रभु कुछ भी नहीं, संगीत है तेरा मैं कुछ भी नहीं. Your state, Rohit, is beautiful. What you're speaking is very beautiful.
That is what actually I wanted to say.
But you understood. But you're talking from a very advanced state of mind. You are not talking what the group can understand. You're talking from a state of samadhi. You're talking from a state of chaturyam. You're talking from a state of sthit pragya. You're talking from a state of jivan mukta. This is not, you are not talking day-to-day subject. For a person who is in that state, there is nothing to accept. What is there to accept? Ye leela hai maya, sach mein kuch do na, natak ye prabhu ka. You reach that state. Somebody throws rubbish on your face. Kya hua? Drama hai. Somebody is trying to hurt you. Chodo na. Kya hoga? You surrender. You have in consciousness. You let go. Can we reach that state? I find so many dakus coming in my life. There are so many terrorists who come in my life. Oh, so do I get affected by every terrorist? If I get affected, I can't come on Zoom call. I will report sick. I will say, AiR is sick today, no Zoom call. No. If I get affected by the terrorists who come into my life, emotionally, spiritually, physically, all type of terrorists come in my life. I'm telling you, there is no. Recently, one man came and told me, I don't know whether I told this story to you. Recently, one man came and told me, you have a lot of money. I said, so what happened? He said, if you don't give me money, I will tarnish your name. I will show that you are the worst man in the world. I said, please show. No problem. He said, why can't you give me your money? You have so much money. Give me 20%. Why should I give you even 2 rupees? Why should I rather print books and give free to everybody? I rather give all of you so many things. Many of you are asking for pen drives and books, and I rather spread God's word. So if somebody tries to blackmail you or hijack your life or kidnap you, you don't have to worry. You have to learn to say, I will deal with it. This is exactly what the subject is. Accept without protest. You don't protest. You accept. You accept and surrender that SIP is in charge. Huh? वही होता है जो मंजूर खुदा होता है. शायद, remember what we spoke. That thing will happen. SIP is in control. And if something happens, learn. It's a lesson. Not to worry. You be pure. You are the divine Atma. You are the soul. You be pure. Huh? Many of you, sometimes you all don't understand. Do I tell you all to give up your life? So many of you all think, do I ask you all to become brahmachari, sannyasi, sadhu, and stop eating and stop drinking and stop going for movies and stop going shopping in mall? I never tell you that. I tell you always remain in yoga. Even if you're in shopping mall, be in shopping yoga. Be in mall yoga. What yoga you must be? Mall yoga. Somebody goes for movie, you must be in movie yoga. But you're not in movie yoga, you are in movie bhoga. Then what can I do? You go to movie bhoga. Movie bhoga, they are showing you Ram Setu. They are showing you how the bridge was built and you're gone into bhoga. They are showing you who's avatar of whom. I don't know. I only hear from people about movies. I have not seen a movie for years together, I'm telling you. But be in mall yoga. Be in cricket yoga. Be in football yoga. Who stops you? One hand must always be holding the Lord. The second hand, you can do whatever you want. But one hand should be God. The second hand, you can be in the Maya of the Lord. But don't leave SIP in one hand. Never leave SIP. Never leave SIP. Hold on the grip. I hope you're understanding. Then only, my dear friends, you will reach that state where you will be able to accept what we are saying without protest. And Girish gave the beautiful answer. I don't have to add too much to the main subject, what I was telling you, my dear friends. What does it mean? I'm just focusing on the subject. Rekha, I'm coming to you in a moment. Today's subject is, why must we accept everything that happens without protest? And Girish said beautifully, you should accept without protest, because if you protest, you go into mind state. When you accept, you're in consciousness state. So what Girish said, CIC. Whoever gives the answer, Girish's answer, I'm repeating in 3 letters. CIC. I will give you 100 books complimentary to distribute. Girish said something which means CIC. Who will answer?
Consciousness, surrender in consciousness.
But CIC, what is consciousness? Surrender in consciousness, correct. Girish said that. But what is CIC? Girish, what is CIC, Girish?
Come back in consciousness.
I am only telling what Girish told. Nothing new I'm telling. I'm only good in these poems and rhymes, and I'm a joker. I'm a clown. I'm a jester. I come and I tell you all something in some funny way so that you'll remember it. That's why I tell you Pirlu and magic and ABC and monk, because I want you all to remember it. Rekha Parwani, let me give you one question, 1 minute before I close the session. Tell me, Rekha.
Shivoham AiR.
Shivoham.
Is it sometimes when we accept and surrender also, still our karma plays a part in our life till it is transcended?
Karma will continue to unfold. You accept and you surrender, karma will still continue till you become a karma yogi, till you become a Jivan Mukta. The moment you become a Jivan Mukta, then you say, Arey jo bhi ho, होगा जो होगा क्यों चिंता करूं, होगा वही बोले जो चाहे तू, हंस के जीना है जो भी कर सकूं, तू जो संभाले क्यों चिंता करूं. You reach that state.
Yes.
And when I'm singing, when you sing, both sing together, then it becomes a clash. You should not sing when I'm singing, because then everybody hears the clash of the two voices.
Yes.
Then when you want to sing, I'll keep quiet. You sing. Okay. So the point, my dear, my dear
You
friends.
sing. It's
No. You also can sing, but I'm saying we should not clash the voice.
together.
My dear friends, what? Chiran, you want to say something before I close?
Yeah, accept in consciousness, use your intellect, and then leave the rest to consciousness again. CIC.
So Chidanand is very close to the answer, but unfortunately, Chidanand's mind is coming in between. So Chidanand is not giving the answer like the answer should come from consciousness. So Chidanand and Girish and the rest, the answer is this. The answer of CIC is consciousness, intellect, consciousness. Consciousness, intellect, consciousness. Consciousness, be in consciousness. When you're in consciousness, you do nothing. Then you take in that consciousness for a moment, activate intellect. Because then in that moment, little bit, you are not in consciousness because you're in intellect mode and you're doing your best. You become a karta. As soon as you finish the intellectual action, return back to consciousness. So correct, you get my point, Siddhant, what I'm saying, CIC. Girish, what I'm saying, what Girish only told, my dear friends, accept without protest. When something happens, consciousness, use your intellect and do your best, return back to consciousness. CIC, consciousness, intellectual action, consciousness. Consciousness, intellectual action, consciousness. Consciousness, intellectual action. If you become CMC, big problem. What is CMC, anybody? What is CMC?
Instead of intellect, you use the mind.
Consciousness, mind, consciousness.
Then you're gone. Then you will not be CMC. Then you will become CME. What is CME?
Ego.
Good. If you go to consciousness to mind, it will become CME. The consciousness and the mind will take you to ego state. But when you go to CMC, CIC, consciousness, intellect, consciousness. My dear friends, you all create so much amazing thing today. Sangam ji came with some amazing thoughts. Thank you, Sangam ji. You came with such amazing thoughts, which created such a beautiful discussion. And all of you, Shair, aapka mali wala shairi to bahut badhiya tha. I love it. I just love it. Send it to me, please. It is such a badhiya shairi. What an amazing shairi. And rest of you, with folded hands, I bow down to you. And we will see you tomorrow at 8.